Welcome everyone! In this video, we are in the Ultra League, showcasing some more fun battles featuring Melmetal. Now guys, Melmetal leads a strong ABB team featuring double water in the back. Now the thought process behind this team is I wanted to build a team that had some strong play up against Talonflame. Guys, Talonflame has to be the most used Pokemon in the Ultra League, and that's for good reason. It is quite powerful. But guys, all three of the Pokemon on this team today, including Melmetal, have solid wins over Talonflame, and if you can eliminate one Pokemon from your opponent's team, you are that much closer to getting yet another solid win in the Ultra League. So we've got Melmetal in the lead. Melmetal, of course, being Steel type, is going to be weak to fighting types and the fire type damage. So on the safe swap, we've got Gyarados, guys. Gyarados, being Flying Water, is going to be resisting fighting type damage. And it's going to also have solid play, again, up against those Talonflames, guys, as you resist the fast move pressure, you resist the flame charges. You just have to be careful of the Brave Bird, guys. And Gyarados is an extremely powerful safe swap, as there isn't a whole lot that can hardwall a Gyarados. There are not very many electric types in the Ultra League meta, which is the worst thing you could possibly see with a Gyarados. The most widely used electric type, I would say, would be Galvantula, and typically you see those on the lead, but they are extremely rare. And we've got Melmetal on the lead for those occasional Galvantulas. Other than that, Gyarados has solid play up against just about everything in the Ultra League meta. It hits like a truck, guys. And of course, we have that Community Day move of Aqua Tail. And also on this team, guys, we've got good old Kingdra in the back. Kingdra is the ultimate answer to any fire type, as with the Dragon Water typing. We double resist fire type damage, and Kingdra has a fantastic moveset in Octazooka, which has a chance to debuff the opponent's attack by 2 stages, which can be huge and often flips a lot of matchups. And of course, we have the big nuke move in Outrage, which also has stab. Kingdra is fantastic, guys. This team was so much fun to run in the Ultra League. But without further ado, let's hop into this first battle, and already, here we go, right on cue, guys. We met with a Talonflame. Normally we would stay in, but we've got 2 solid answers to Talonflame in the back that don't take heavy, super effective fast move pressure. So we go into Gyarados, and we draw out a Jellicent. So this is fine. This is completely predicated on them baiting with a Bubble Beam and landing the big Shadow Ball, but even at this health range, we know that our Gyarados can live a Shadow Ball, and we did get the defense drop from that crunch, and we grabbed a shield as well, so we're going to look to build up to another crunch and go for it. I don't imagine this battler wants to go down 2 shields, especially knowing that they have a Talonflame, and they let that go through. That's amazing. They might have made a misplay shielding up the first one, as with any debuffing attack, you never want to shield the first one. And we are forced to shield up a Bubble Beam just to preserve switch advantage, and this Jellicent is not going to be able to flip switch. And they bring out a Wall Rain, so this is fantastic, guys. This is why Gyarados is so powerful in the Ultra League. I think it's heavily underutilized in the Ultra League. A lot of people don't tend to go with it, but it flipped switch advantage for us, and now we can maintain alignment, guys. That Talonflame did have a Flame Charge stored, so we swapped immediately into Kingdra to catch that double resisted Flame Charge. And we're going to look to get off this Octazooka here. If they want to use their last shield on this, by all means, we are completely fine with that, and they do. So, guys, we know that this is definitely going to be a Brave Bird. We are completely fine with them Brave Birding, because now we can come in with Melmetal. Their switch timer is not up, and we can just easily farm this Talonflame all the way down. And we will have loaded energy for that wall rain left in the back, guys. We can farm all the way down with these super effective Thunder Shocks. They bring back in the wall rain, guys, and we have loaded energy. We have nearly back-to-back moves. Gonna go for a Rock Slide first. It's not gonna KO, but we do get to the superpower, and this is certainly gonna be KOing the Ice-type wall rain. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy on the first battle. That's going to be a good game. Well played to this battler. And we are off to a strong start with this Melmetal team. Guys, if you like what you're seeing, do give the video a like, as you would be providing a massive help to the channel. All right, hopping into the next match. Let's see what we got up next here. Giratina. Okay, not the best lead for us. We're going to go into our Gyarados and see what they want to do. They are staying in, so this is okay. At some point, if they decide to play this out completely, we are going to have to start shielding Gyarados. Oh, and it's an ancient power, so that's not good. But we do tank that okay. We're going to look to get off the crunch, and of course, this would be dealing super effective damage, and they are taking super effective damage from our fast move pressure with the Dragon Breaths. We cannot comfortably tank another ancient power, as that is super effective with our flying typing. So we are going to throw up a shield here and look to get off another crunch. We can't quite farm down comfortably. We thought about farming down, but yeah, we can't. We're just going to go for the crunch, and they do let their Giratina go down. And they've got a Licky. I almost said Licky Tongue. It's, of course, the evolved version of Licky Tongue, Licky. Very fun pick. Very underrated pick, guys. This thing has a very interesting moveset. It does have access to Earthquake. That's typically what you see. But it also has access to Shadow Ball, which is very nice and very useful in the Ultra League meta. So we let our Gyarados go down. We're going to come in with Melmetal. We can obviously threaten with super effective superpowers. Thinking that might have been an Earthquake, we do shield that up, but knowing that it's Shadow Ball, we really didn't need to shield that, but it's hard to know what they're running. So they do let the superpower go through, and they've got a Surfetched in the back. Okay, so it's all predicated on if it's running Brave Bird. They, of course, did not build up to a Brave Bird. That could only have been a Leaf Blade or a Night Slash. They go with the Night Slash, hoping for the boost. We kind of got a little lucky that they were not running Brave Bird, or else it would have been lights out for us, guys. And we do get off that. They let that Octazooka go through. That's amazing. So even if they KO, they are actually in farm down range. And it looks like they undercharge that, but they just get Dragon Breath down. That is unfortunate for them, but a good game, well played nonetheless. Having a blast with Melmetal in the Ultra League. Such a fun team, such a strong team for this Ultra League meta, guys. And we are met with a Stunfisk on the lead. So this is a pretty manageable lead, guys, as the Stunfisk, all you really have to do is know the counts for Stunfisk. It's 8 mud shots to the first Earthquake, and then it's 7 thereafter. So as long as we don't get baited, we'll do fine here. And we throw on 8 Thunder Shocks. Just because a lot of battlers expect you to throw on 9, as that's when you have the back-to-back, and you have much more potential of them trying to catch your superpower. So we throw on 8 to just kind of throw them off a little bit. We are going to shield up the Earthquake. They do have one mud shot ahead of us. We're going to go in the Kingdra to soak this damage, and we can actually farm down this Stunfisk. Even if this is an Earthquake, we can comfortably tank that, no problem. And they come into Amanda Buzz running Air Slash, so this is okay. We got way ahead on energy on that Stunfisk. Gonna go straight for the Outrage, as it's not likely that we make it to 2 moves. If you know that you're only going to make it to 1 move, you always go for the more efficient, harder hitting move. And they're going to take us out with a foul play. That's quite all right, guys. This is an even better matchup for Melmetal with them running Air Slash, as obviously with our Steel typing, we are resisting that fast move pressure there. And they're going to need 3 foul plays to take us out, and there's no way that they're making it to 3. We're going to go for the Rock Slide here. not wanting to take too much more damage, guys. We know the Stunfisk is extremely low in the back. We are down a shield, but this is quite all right because they have a water type in the back. They've got a Politoed in the back. The big question is, are they running Blizzard? And it does not look like they are, guys, because they did not build up to the Blizzard. It takes eight mud shots to get to the Blizzard, and I'm sorry, 9 to the first Blizzard, and they only did 7. That's nearly Earthquake. So this is smooth sailing from here, guys. We can tank these weather balls all day, and they throw in the Stunfisk. We're just going to farm this down. We're going to shield up the super effective Rock Slide, and we can absolutely farm this Stunfisk down with these resisted Dragon Breaths, and we will have loaded energy for this Politoed left. They are still up a shield, but this is quite all right. Going to look to get off this crunch, hoping for a debuff, and we do get the debuff. That is amazing, guys. So this next crunch will do quite a bit of neutral damage. It won't quite KO the very bulky Politoed, but again, guys, we can tank these weather balls all day. Not a problem for our Gyarados. We just need to get to this crunch here, and this will come close to KOing. It won't quite KO. Politoed is very bulky, especially in the Ultra League, but it will come close. And this is sniping range, guys. We're just going to snipe it down with super effective Thunder Shocks, knowing that they had a debuff from the previous crunch. And that's going to be yet another good game. Well played to this battler. Such a fun team for the Ultra League, guys. You love to see it. You don't get much better. Very strong team. All right, hopping into the next match, let's see what we got up here. Shadow Machamp. Okay, terrible lead for us, guys. We're going to make a play into our Gyarados. And they're looking to stay in to pressure a shield with a potential Rock Slide. We know that this is most likely just a cross-chop bait, but we cannot risk it, guys. A Shadow Machamp would one-shot with a Rock Slide for sure. So we did shield up to err on the side of caution. It's quite all right. Gonna look to get off the Aqua Tail. We do get that shield back, so that is quite all right. They come in with an Umbreon. So, guys, we're making a team read here, guys. This is looking to be a team that we actually featured in our top 5 best teams for the Ultra League video, and that is the Talonflame, Shadow Machamp, Umbreon team. But this battler happens to be running Shadow Machamp in the lead, guys. So if you see any sort of fighter on the lead, you can bet the house that there is most likely a Talonflame in the back. It just makes perfect sense in team building. So we do let our Gyarados go down. We're going to look to come in with Melmetal and look to load up on energy. We can tank these foul plays. The Umbreon does not hit particularly hard. We can tank these foul plays, no problem. We're going to try and get to the back-to-back superpowers. Go for the first one. And ideally, what we want to do is get off this first superpower and switch into Kingdra, but for some reason we didn't do that, so we have to now tank this foul play after we have debuffed our defense, and then we go into Kingdra. Ideally, you want to swap before that. So we're making a hard team read. They, of course, come back in with the Machamp, guys, so we're reading that there's a Talonflame in the back. We're going to tank this cross-chop. We can tank one, no problem. And look to farm this Machamp all the way down, guys. We are making a hard team read that there is a Talonflame in the back, guys. And we want to have loaded energy to threaten that Talonflame's health or the last shield. We know that we have a move banked on our Melmetal, guys. If we can get that last shield, we can potentially combo play this Talonflame and take this game, guys. They no-shield the first Octazooka, and it looks like they're trying to farm our Kingdra down, guys. This might not work out for them as we do get that last shield, and now we can combo play. We had the Rock Slide stored. Thinking ahead, making a team read, guys, and it paid off because they did have a Talonflame. They've just got the low health Machamp. We farm it down, and we take the game, guys. That's going to be a good game. Well played to this battler. Guys, are you beginning to see the power of this team in the Ultra League? Unbelievable. Such a fun team, guys. I had a blast running this team, and we're met with the Melmetal Mirror Match. So, very tricky. It's the same as the Master League if you're met with a Melmetal Mirror. We both built up to 9 Thunder Shocks, as that is the back-to-back superpower. Gonna shield this just to err on the side of caution. Most likely just a bait, and it is. But we're gonna bait a Rock Slide of our own, and then we're gonna just throw one more Thundershock and go for the superpower. As they saw that we bait, they might think that we're a bit bait happy, and they might actually let this go through. And they do let it go through. That's amazing. So right here, guys, we made a misplay. We should be switching into our Kingdra, guys, to tank this damage. The reason why we would switch in the Kingdra is just in case they're baiting with a Rock Slide. You don't want to catch that on your Gyarados. But we misplayed this terribly, as we stay in way too long and we take too much damage, and now they have a shield advantage and they go into their Giratina. So definitely knowing that they had a Giratina in the back, we absolutely should have gone into our Kingdra after they let that superpower go through, because we would have been in a much better position, because Kingdra down a shield up against the Giratina, it's a lot worse, because now we have to tank these super effective Dragon Claws, and with a shield we could shield one and have a much better matchup up against this Giratina here. So because we made that misplay in the Melmetal mirror, we're going to pay for it, guys. This is not good. A Giratina up a shield, still relatively healthy. And our Melmetal has low health. That Giratina could just easily farm us down. So we're in a bad spot here, guys. We're going to look to get off the crunch, as they are very much close to another move. We don't want to tank any more damage than we have to on our Gyarados, as it is the least bulky Pokemon on our team. We're going to try and farm down this Melmetal. No, we're going to catch. Trying to make something happen, we catch the Rock Slide onto our own Melmetal, but I don't think it's going to be enough, because they are still up a shield and they have another Pokemon left, and it is a Venusaur, guys. This is even worse. So yeah, we just top left that, cut our losses. We zigged when we should have zagged, guys, in that Melmetal mirror matchup, and it came back to bite us. It just shows the margin of error is quite small in the Ultra League, as you saw there, guys. But that is quite all right, guys. This is still a strong team, and that is the team, guys. Very strong team for the Ultra League. It's a lot of people are running those Talonflames, like I mentioned in the beginning. Talonflames are everywhere. It easily has to be the most utilized Pokemon in the Ultra League for sure, guys. If you can think of a Pokemon that is more heavily used than Talonflame, definitely let me know in the comments. But I think Talonflame definitely takes the cake as far as usage in the Ultra League, and we've got a solid team that can eliminate the possibility of Talonflame, guys, and that is this team right here. Strong ABB style team. You lead with Melmetal. If you're met with a neutral or losing lead, you safe swap into Gyarados and play it out from there. You will likely draw out a Charmer. That's what this team is designed for, because you don't want a Charmer on your Dragon type Kingdra, of course, guys. So if they see that you swap into a Dragon Breath Gyarados, if they have a Charmer in the back, that's most likely what they are going to counter swap with. And of course, you're not taking super effective fast move pressure from those charms. You can play that out. You're going to lose it just because Gyarados is not the bulkiest Pokemon around, but you can certainly chip away at that health with those Aqua Tails, and then look to come back in with Melmetal and hopefully leave that Charmer matchup with loaded energy to threaten whatever comes back in. And then Kingdra will have a solid game thereafter, provided it's not double charm, of course. Again, this team, just like yesterday's team, loses pretty hard to double charm, but didn't see a double charm team at all today, guys. So if you're running into a lot of Talonflames, which it's very likely that you are if you're playing Ultra League, this might just be the team for you guys, because Talonflame truly has nowhere to go. Even with Melmetal, guys, you wouldn't think so. It seems counterintuitive, as you are taking super effective damage from those Incinerates, but Melmetal applies super effective fast move pressure with the Thunder Shocks, and you outpace to the double super effective Rock Slides. Melmetal beats Talonflame pretty easily in the 2 shield and the 1 shield, I believe. So you guys solid answer to Talonflame on the lead with Melmetal. Typically, if I do see a Talonflame on the lead, I'll actually just safe swap anyways, even knowing that Melmetal can win the matchup. We've got two amazing answers to Talonflame in the back in Gyarados and Kingdra, so I'll even safe swap even on the Talonflame leads just to draw out something like a Charmer, because you can see Charmers paired with Talonflames as well. You can also see Cressalias paired with Talonflame and Melmetal. You want to draw those out for Melmetal to take out. And then you set up a nice end game for your Kingdra to close the game strong for you. This is a strong ABB style team. Melmetal, double water. You don't get much better. Guys, I had a blast. I hope you all enjoyed. As always, I thank you for watching and keep up the grind. Thank you, guys.